Cartwright. And that one jumping off a length. Nasty one to get first up and kept down well by Hilton Cartwright. Oh, a brilliant catch in the gully there. And O'Neill diving to his right, picking that ball up just off the ground, and Boland strikes again. Roccatrolli trying to force that ball through the offside.
Doesn't quite have that same ability to make that call to leave on height or anything like that, and it was tailing in at him. Perfect delivery. Just really enticed him into trying to drive on the up, and he's on the move. You can see him rush through the shot.
Just like that. Just straight onto the pads. Scott Boland, he'll pick up at least a couple. Big boundary out at mid-wicket, and they'll settle for just the two. Mitch Perry gets around a long way again. Soft hands again from Hilton Cartwright. Gets it through the cordon for 4. Been a productive area for him and the West Australians throughout this game. End of the over. That's beautifully driven by Hilton Cartwright, and what a way to bring up your half century. He's batted with great fluency in this innings, and that is probably the pick of the shots from him so far. What a way to bring it up.
Who didn't see the chuck?
Oh, but long-term and legendary.
Great running.
That is excellent running for 2. It's beautifully driven, and it gets through. That'll be a boundary. Got a hand on it there. I think it's Travis Dean at mid-on. Oh, it's a bit of a loosener on leg stump. Second ball, and Hardy will pick off at least a couple. They'll push for 3, and they'll get it quite easily. Long chase out to the square boundary there for Marcus Harris.
Oh, he's cut this high over the top of second slip. Not in full control of that, but not even the height of Matt Short could reach out and get that one.
That's a little bit short, and Hardy punishes that one. That lands just inside the rope for 4. Well, it was only about half a metre short. Oh, there's maybe a nick on that. The Victorians are up and about. It took a long time for umpire Treloar to put the finger up, but that's the wicket you're talking about. Aaron Hardy having a dash at one outside off stump.
From his feet, and was practicing defensive shots only. He gets suckered into the big gap at cover. The ball pitches just outside off and moves slightly away. It's driving on the up.
It's a touch short, and Turner climbs into that. No need to run. That's 4. Brilliantly struck, and just erring slightly in length. John Holland, and Ashton Turner is all over it. Short, and gets the single for it to finish the over. So 4 off it in the end. 5 for 1. Oh, no, they'll get more than that. The throat. A wild one on the return, and they'll get 2 more. Make that 6 off the over. In the end, I've taken my eyes away from the play.
It's played fine by Cartwright. And it's a beautiful shot for 4. Played it very late, almost out of the keeper's gloves, and gets himself another boundary. It's his highest score of the year. It's a lovely glance from Turner. It'll earn him a couple at least, and they'll stick with just the 2. Great fielding by Chandrasinghe. They've been edge and gone. Great catch from Harper. Had to move sharply to his right and takes another beauty. And Ashton Turner, long stay at the crease, has to go.
As we see here, great agility, just close to the ground and horizontal to the ground here, Harper.
And got the outside edge, big appeal, he's gone. That's a great delivery, and Fergus O'Neill has a couple of wickets and 2 crucial ones. First Turner, and now Cartwright has to go for 82.
Just nipping the ball around a little bit here, isn't it? Just a perfect length again, and another catch for Harper.
Yeah, huge, massive wicket in the context of this game. Victoria still leading by 1 run.
Oh, it's a very confident shot off his toes here. The tall right-hander. It'll go close to 4, but Harris will pull this in, and they'll get 3 runs. So just over pitching slightly there, perhaps going for the Yorker. As Philippi sweeps, well, that might be an indication of what's to come. Smashes that one away to the boundary for 4. Wide and cut away by Philippine. That goes underneath Callaway there, out to the boundary for 4. So particularly wide delivery. This ball is nicked behind. Well, they've got a wicket. This new ball, well, this new old ball has worked. And Fergus O'Neill gets yet another wicket, caught behind, caught Harper, bowled O'Neill.
Of the ball instead of bringing it back inside the line as quickly as he wanted to. And a nice simple catch through to Harper. It's a good edge through, carries nicely, and that makes 13 of 18 dismissals caught either by the keeper or slips in this Shield game.
That's a lovely shot, well in front of square. The two fielders are out in the deep, but they're not going to stop that. That raced away to the long boundary for 4, and Boland drops one in short. And
Shot.
oh, what a try from Cameron Gannon. Go fetch. That's a beautiful shot for 4.
And again.
And there it is again. It'll slow up a little bit this one, so they'll get just the 2.
Surrounding, and a beautiful straight drive from Philippi. Straight down the ground. Just playing through the line there, down to the rope for 4. And this one a thickish outside edge past Gully. So races down towards the rope once more. And that'll be 4 more. So really squirting off the bat there, all the way along the ground. Yeah, slashes at this one and squirts it past Gully. Got plenty of bat on that one, Gannon. And through for another boundary. Well, he threw everything at that ball. A little bit wider and fuller. Shorter again and guides it in towards the gully. And that's missed there by O'Neill. And down to the boundary for another 4. This one a nick towards second slip. A brilliant catch from Matthew Short. Just falling to his left. That ball was absolutely flying. Cameron Gannon threw everything at that. But a superb catch from the second slipper.
2 hours more off than on. You know, it's not like you're doing your slips catching warm-ups every time. You sort of go back on cold, and he has judged that to perfection. It's carried through really well. I mean, it was a full swing of the bat from Gannon, so it was a thick edge as opposed to a little feather that might be heading down. But great catching technique, the fingers pointing to the sky. Big surface area goes into the middle, and a great catch.
This next one, who plays it, and wide of Gully this time, so that'll be 4 more to Western Australia, and 4 to David Moody. This one a nick, and caught by Chandrasinghe at third slip. There it is, that's the end of the innings. Scotty Boland picks up his 4th wicket to add to his 4 from the first innings. An excellent return for him. And Western Australia have an overall lead of 60 in this match. Victoria have to score 61 to win this game.